All right, so we're starting another week to Wicked, and this time we got a 2017 Z71 brought to us by Truckin magazine. We got a bunch of stuff we're gonna throw at the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some bolt-on suspension stuff. We're gonna put some cosmetics on the car.
Stereo system, supercharger, like you said, a lift kit. But we're gonna walk you through a lot of this stuff, kind of a step-by-step, so you know we can maybe show our viewers on how to put this stuff in. We got some of the professionals coming in. The guys from Magnuson will be here later today to start that, so let's get going. Go. All right, so the first thing we got to do is get inner wheel tubs out, the front grille, and the bumper cover off the truck. Drop it down, Christian, so we can pull this top cover off. Yep. Let's do that next.
We should leave the battery hooked up just to see how dangerous we can work.
Okay, I'm in. There you go. Where's all of our tins? Like all our tins are missing and our tins wrenches are missing out of the toolbox. Day one, missing tools. All right. This piece right here. Small part. All this stuff.
Well, is the grill coming off anyway?
Yeah.
Let's do that first, and then this should just fall off, like literally, and shatter.
We're learning as we're going.
Yes.
Yeah, it says lift up carefully on the headlight to separate it from the frame and disconnect the wiring harness.
Okay, I got this undone.
You've done all that. How many monkeys does it take to,
I mean, this thing should come out, man.
Should. How much, what'd you just do?
Pushed.
I like it. I like that, more of that. Hold on.
There we go.
You got it? I heard
It was
something.
just tabs that were holding it in.
Christian just started pulling stuff. All right, so we got the grill, headlights. Got one more headlight to do.
Okay.
That's easy. Now that we know what tabs to break, it's easy.
I know, we'll use Loctite on the sockets. Jesus, they really almost do.
Did we pull the radiator out?
You didn't mention it.
Okay.
That intercooler goes in front of the radiator, right?
Yeah, and they provide some brackets for it.
Christian, you already looked over everything, huh?
Yeah, I kind of read it.
Oh, look, you're getting close. Something's happening here.
Working on it.
Something's really gonna happen.
Something magnificent. It's out. I just love this motion so much. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, that's good because I like the stretching of my arms.
Yeah, it feels good, right?
Yes.
Feel those tendons popping? Victory.
Don't take it off.
We'll take it off?
Did you get that one bolt out at the end?
Yeah. This is a super fun one? Yeah. I don't know, we're gonna... Yeah, can we pull it out anymore without that on there? Yeah. There we go.
All right.
Now we're gonna need
Your manifold, sir.
We're gonna need this. We gotta cut some stuff off of that. And let me tape off the...
Noise condom. Thank God this guy didn't like the sand. It's the best when they've been out in the dunes. There we go. We'll just carefully mangle that.
There it is.
Here we go. Hold on.
Careful. This one's stuck over here for some reason.
There it goes. That's
Okay,
all right.
So where's all the...
Just trying to figure out what we have to do next. Christian's reading the instructions while we are on standby.
I think we're supposed to add drama to the show. We get in a fight and throw some shit. And we make up.
Have to be precise.
So basically these just get reused. The manifold is machined to the same tolerances as the OE product. And the gaskets just simply slot in place. All you gotta do is just make sure you're just crushing that gasket up a little bit.
Down, right there.
Look at me. I'm helping.
Go ahead, Christian.
Okay.
Sweet. Oh, that's money. Look at that. Job done.
Money, 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 money. That's what I like to hear.
Okay, so the last thing to do to the supercharger before it goes on the truck is to pre-install the hoses for the charger cooler on the other side. So we can just flip this over, and you have to be careful not to damage this plastic connector. So this one goes right there. You don't want it leaking from those ones because they're the hardest ones to get to. So with that, the blower's ready to go on.
Are you tightening or are you just putting in and we'll tighten all later?
I was just like, I'm getting it.
Sweet. Just for the cameras. We'll let the real crew come in after this.
Well, when we go home,
Yeah.
then they come in and they put the car together real quick.
Okay, so I'm mounting the water reservoir to the water to.
Okay.
Can you say it?
Sells seashells
I can't say
by
it.
the seashore.
Christian is installing the reservoir that's going to feed the air to water intercooler for the supercharger. Okay.
Okay, ready on 3? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's stop here for a second. So we'll sit there and rest. Okay, so nothing tricky other than the hose in the back that Grant alluded to. We'll just have to get, we should be able, 4 of us grab. You can kind of hold in between here for the most part to get down there, or right on the blower itself. Either one's
It's
fine.
like slide under.
Yep. You got it. You got to kind of go in with it and in. You got it. Yeah, put that. There you go.
A little more. There we go.
You got
Money.
You got it.
Are we sure we're on the?
We're good.
Okay, you want to lift the side up?
We are supercharged.
So basically what we're doing is we put the blower on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run through a torque sequence to tighten it down evenly to the engine itself. We want to make sure it goes down in a certain order so it's straight and the gaskets seal well to it. So essentially we have a torque sequence we have up here. I'm just going to pull them down until at least they're snug with the standard ratchet. Then I'll probably do 1 to 2 steps on my way to the final torque.
Where is this? What is this sitting here?
Lower, and I don't want to go around that because it's easiest to get on that one.
Yep.
You might want to be up here, pushing this way.
Yep. Swing. Like a glove.
Yep. On everywhere. I didn't miss anything. No, looks beautiful.
Good.
Okay, next up, airbox.
Okay, this is getting done way too quick.
Don't say that.
I scheduled this for a
You
day
go
and a half.
find some wood to knock on. That's it. We'll eat it up in suspension.
Well, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Well, let's go say
We'll use the time.
it'll only take one mistake for us to eat up that in the next day. Yeah, that looks perfect. Robinson.
That's what I want. Go, money.
Okay, so if you've been following along, you know we're installing the supercharger on the Week to Wicked Silverado here today. And the team's worked hard on getting it put together. We started, the first thing we did was to pull the calibration out of the vehicle, basically read the vehicle with our handheld, and then basically uploaded it to our computer, sent it off to Magnuson to get basically the final calibration for the vehicle, and we've just received an email back. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and load that file onto our handheld here, and then we're going to load it into the vehicle to program the vehicle for the supercharged operation.
There it is.
All right, so up and running. Boy, I think it's the fastest install ever there, maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours. That's a pretty quick run there through.
So nice and quiet.
It's done, yep. It should be nice and quiet. I'd step on the throttle, but I can't get my foot inside without without climbing through the window. So, but
Awesome.
nothing sounds quiet. Belt seems good. It's tracking nice and straight. Nothing's wobbling, shaking.
Nope.
Nothing. Nope. Sounds pretty good overall. So, all right. So, time for suspension. Who's ripping it apart next? So.
All right, so it's the beginning of day 2, and we got the differential out, waiting for our guy to get here so we can do the gear change. We got front and rear suspension going in today, so let's get going. Ooh, Christian, there you go. Can I start busting these U-bolts out?
Haven't looked at the instructions that far.
I don't even care about the instructions. How's that?
All right.
Okay, U-bolts are out on one side. Christian, what are you doing?
Tapping the frame
Yeah.
so I can move the bracket down from up top.
Relocating it to the bottom instead of the top of the frame
Yes.
for our added lift.
Yes, sir.
Dun, da, da, dun.
There it is, relocated.
What's next?
Install blocks.
All right, then we have to wait. Take a break.
All right, I'm sweating.
What do you do for a daily exercise?
Well, I haven't really done anything.
Well, I guess you can start anywhere then.
Yeah.
Why don't you start with some pull-ups right there?
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, not bad.
God. It's been a while. I'm sweating. All right, I'm done.
So yeah, we'll have to drop it just a little bit more.
Alrighty. Yep, bring it back up some,
Okay.
and then we can start moving it over. There you go. Keep going.
Now, again, you know, a lot of this is easier because you have the jack stand, but some people do have to require a couple jacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the rear end up. And always make sure that you chalk the front tires if you've already done the front. You always want to do an X pattern too on the rears. Okay. When you're torquing them down.
So X sequence, huh?
Yep. Basically just go over
It just
top
clamps
rears
it on the.
and just
Just keeps everything kind of locked in place.
Cool.
There we go. All right, so now that they're both secured, we can move on to the King reservoir style rear shocks. When it comes to the shocks, when you're installing the shocks, a lot of people ask about, hey, which way does it go? Does it go up that way? Does it go this way? We always mount our Kings this way. So your reservoir will go up towards the bed. So. That should be good.
Okay.
I would say let's go ahead and bend it just a tad bit more to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
You know, because of the flex and
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what I was
truck.
thinking.
So
Okay, I'll bend it over a little more and we should
again, be
okay.
careful of the brake lines. And
Yeah.
So
We're good. They're not kinked or anything, so.
perfect. So you may have to cut just a little bit on the trim on the front valence, but that's that lower valence.
Yeah,
so.
that's easy enough.
But other than that, the rear's done.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Carl Montoya from Nitro Gear and Axle, and I'm here today to re-gear this front differential from the 2017 Chevy Silverado 1500 that we have out there. The rear's already done. I'm gonna go ahead and tear into this, and we're gonna install a 430 Nitro gear set, replacing the factory 323 gear ratio.
Yeah, they have there's like a circlip on the inside and they have a tendency to get stuck.
Yeah, brother. Teamwork.
Nice. Okay, so what we have here is the front diff. It's popped apart. This is the old pinion and ring gear. This one had 13 pinion teeth and 42 ring gear teeth. So when you do the math, it works out to about 3.23 to 1, which is the factory gear ratio. And this one's gonna have 10 pinion teeth, 43 ring gear teeth, so it's a 4.30 to 1 gear ratio. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the pinion out, remove the ring gear, clean stuff up, and then we're gonna put it back together, and we're gonna do some of the things that are considered the voodoo of doing diffs, which is the preload, pinion preload, and then we're gonna use a marking compound to run a pattern to check the contact pattern on the gear set.
That's perfect, dude. So once we square off the other side, we'll test fit the front cross member, and then we'll start on the rear.
Okay.
We'll square it off on top and cut that, and then we'll go from there and we'll start installing some stuff. Yeah, basically put the rack and pinion steering back in using the factory bolts.
Okay.
So just carefully reattach the rack and pinion.
Okay.
So it'll attach itself
Oh,
back
maybe
to the...
it probably had to come out to get it out, but it doesn't have to. But now it goes
Correct.
back in before it goes back in.
So we want to put, you guys have any Loctite?
Yeah, we do.
Ready? Grab that.
This is put your hand back here.
Do you mind putting on the...
Yep, go ahead. All right, so now that the diff is all in there, we're gonna put the two cross members in there. This is what's gonna lower the control arm down to the 8 inches. Then we'll put the longer knuckle in there, which keeps all the geometry the same and relocates the wheel, obviously 8 inches down, but keeps the tie rod in the same spot so you don't get any bumps here. Oh man, look at that.
Do you want the 5/8 by 4.5 inch?
You need to go in.
Well, I can't go in.
Okay, yeah, move.
Yep.
There it is.
All right.
There you go.
Bam.
We can throw the lower
Control arms?
Yep, using the factory hardware. And then once we get those on, we'll tighten all the bolts down. Bolts should be installed from front, correct?
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. That's tight, dude.
On the rear part of the belly pan, it actually does fit inside and outside. So just because of the way the belly pan is made and the way you have the differential lock or drain hole. So
We were overthinking it. We were overthinking.
All right. All right, so everything is tight and secure on the Super Lift kit. Now it's time to go with the King shocks, and we're gonna install those now.
World's most expensive still.
Yeah, right?
give me that wrench.
That's some nice shit. Here, ready on pull push up on this too.
We're good.
That's all right, we're behind, but we take our time.
So where are we? We took a break
Why are you breathing so hard?
because I feel like it just worked out.
Okay.
All right, we can zip those up.
All right.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Should I put some Loctite on them?
Was there Loctite on? Let me see. There's no Loctite on now. Don't worry about it.
There we go. That's perfect.
Do it one more time. All right.
All right, so it's day 3 of our Truckin build. We got a couple things to wrap up here on the suspension. We're throwing some brakes at it, bumpers, light bar on top. Let's get at it. Okay, so let's pull it off the frame rail, Christian. Boom, boom. Frame rail, slide it out. Then we'll pull those brackets off, mount it to that bumper, slide it back in, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Where's Hazel at?
Oh, yeah, huh?
F***ing Hazel.
He's probably stuck in traffic. Hey, Jay, I wonder if those ones that you pulled off of the side, I think they might be only for that hook.
Okay, we gotta pull the hooks out anyway.
Okay.
We'll grab this side.
Okay.
So the new bumper, we got to pull these off anyway, because I think the new bumper goes right to here anyway. So let's just
pointed out there was 3 bolts.
pull those off real quick. That should come out. So the sensors need to come out.
Yep. There's 4 of them.
Yep, 4 sensors on here. And then those things should just bolt right on, man. So the kit comes with a die, just so you can refinish the threads once you cut it.
Do we got a ratcheting wrench on this?
Don't butter me, Grandma.
Where do we go?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right.
I mean, we're sure, right? 1.25 inch, yeah?
Sweet. That easy cheesy. All right, so we've moved to the last step. Really, with the front suspension, is actually adding the sway bar drop brackets. We'll just put these in loosely until we get the sway bars on.
Hold on. All right, you're in. Give it a quick squirt. Yep. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep filling it.
Hold on. Let's put that plug in if you're gonna keep doing that.
Not through there. I'm gonna feed it through here first until it comes out, and then I'll plug it up somewhat, and then I'll let it come in more.
Good deal.
Here you go.
Oh, perfect.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. We gotta put the sway bar
Negative?
extension links on.
Oh, okay. That's why
actually,
I
we need to loosen those up.
That's
We
why I
don't
don't
need to
feel it.
tighten. So my mistake, I actually tightened these down. You want to keep them
Yeah.
loose for right now?
I had a feeling. I was like, wait, are we doing this?
So sweet. So we've got the new sway bar extension links in there. We're gonna tighten up and tighten all the sway bar stuff up.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here by installing the front brake discs, and they've already done a lot of the work for me. Everything's taken apart on the front, so it's gonna make it a little easy for me. So we're gonna start by putting the right front rotor on.
There's one right there, sir.
I was telling these guys earlier, the only time I've ever really done a whole lot of this is whenever I change on my own truck at home. That's just a little different. Every day I usually spend doing this on race cars, so. Okay. The pads. We went ahead and removed the old clips out of the caliper bracket and just gonna replace it with some fresh ones here. All right, right front's done.
Oh my gosh, it's not a 19. GM's like, hey, let's use one of every size on this truck.
You can use the power tools
Sweet,
again.
thank you. See if I can be trusted.
That was the reason why you weren't allowed to use power tools.
Hey, you ain't doing it right if you're not stripping it.
That's what you...
Almost done with them right here. I'll hand them to you. Here you
No
go.
rush. Oh, too fast for me. Yep. Hang on a second.
Goes like, there you go.
We put the short guy on the wrench. He's on his toes.
Yeah.
He's doing good though.
Yeah.
We're good up here.
All right, you snug?
I'm snug like a bug.
Boom, all right.
All right, try to do the other one.
I guess we gotta take the stuff out of the rear to lower this thing back down.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt this thing go like.
Yeah. I took the jack out from under the rear.
We're putting the stock grill and headlights back in this?
It's gonna get another grill, but stock headlights.
Well, we gotta wait for it. Friday.
Come on, guys.
It may arrive today, but the latest tomorrow. So.
You know we are doing this in a week, right?
Totally. We got 2 more days. We got 2.5 days.
When you say we?
It's we. All of us.
Mayor, look at the rendering up top has the stock grill on there.
Kinda. I'll get the wrench and hold him, and you swing for the knees. This is a rack. Goes on top of the truck. It's going to house some lights and whatever other accessories we decide to put on. So that's first step, is to get these little.
Anthony, those things should be straight, not at an angle.
Okay.
Clock at 45 degrees. Well, that alignment ain't gonna be easy to push.
Factory.
Those things are screwed all the way in.
Oh yeah.
So
let's start in the middle here.
Oh.
Pink, pink. Why did we use those and not the factory ones? Do you have to use those for
No,
the
those are the
knuckle?
factory
Those are the
ones.
factory ones.
Oh.
They cut them short so they can come in more, but they didn't come in them.
They didn't come in at all. I could have screwed them in that far.
Well, we can move that jam nut and screw them in more, can't we?
Isn't the jam nut already all the way in?
No.
Yeah.
No, those threads go all the way down.
No, that's it.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. They're screwed all the way in. Hey, Mike, it's Jason over at the tech center. Hey, we just put the wheels on this thing and lowered it down, and the toe is out like a ton, and we're screwed all the way in. I've never re-threaded added threads to a rack before.
Wrong way, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Hold on.
Thanks.
Beep. You have that tap naturally because everyone.
No, they
does.
give you one with the
Yeah.
kit.
Oh, there's one? Okay.
Yeah.
They actually provided it.
Oh, then we should have figured that out.
You can hop on the tire, Jay, if you have to.
Got it? I'm good.
Okay, we're just on the inside of the plastic strip, so let's just run some tape along that.
Okay, let's put this in the bed. Back.
Got it. Right there, perfect.
On the inside? Let's just.
There you go.
Tape's cheap. Party time!
Yippee!
I'm like an inch. I'm an inch even now.
Okay, I'm an inch.
Okay.
That's why you use a 1/16, and these holes are like 3/16, so we don't have it perfectly centered. Through the headliner.
I know I'm not trusted and all, but
Please edit the fart out.
maybe.
My wife gets really embarrassed when those go on there. So please.
They got on my mouth.
I did shoot it at you. I think this thing has come out.
What thing? The trailer hitch.
No, that's the for the spare tire.
Oh.
Do you remember, Christian, when you said, hey, while Chris is getting that tool, let's just take that bumper off real quick?
Yeah, I do.
Isn't he back?
He's done.
Yeah.
He's finishing up.
Thanks for giving me the easy part.
It's all gonna get done.
Come on, Clay.
There it is. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. If we cut here and here.
Yeah, we might as well. We've already hacked it up this far.
We got a new bumper for him.
This is in the step-by-step instructions from GM. Someone's gonna complain. The fuck couldn't even get the bumper off?
We could, but we only have a week to do it. Whoops.
You know there's a way easier way to
I
get this
hate
thing
this
off.
truck. Now it's gone full-blown hate.
There it is. Awesome. I've had it the whole time.
Don't listen to Christian.
Sweet. You look clear. Well, that pretty much sucked.
Right on top of them.
Perfect. I'm lined up. Do you want me to get like a subcapitate or something?
That bumper's about to make me go home. We're allowed to punch the truck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
we can do that.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It's not the truck's fault.
Wires are gonna have to go from there down the A-pillar and then down into the engine compartment. Will be the cleanest, where we won't see anything except maybe a tiny bit of stuff going into where the roof channel is, right here. If you guys can hold it, I'll plug this stuff. I'll plug everything in.
Yep.
Oh, exactly what we're.
Try not to do.
All right. Well, let's.
Does it go from the inside to the outside?
Yeah. Does now.
Ow. You just don't want to hit the
Keep it down up there. I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry.
Okay, so we got the rack up on the roof. We're gonna take the light bar, test fit it, see how we go. Trip over some wires. Here you go, Jeremy. Come on, Christian, crawl like a monkey.
All right, so it's day 4 and we got a whole lot to throw at this truck and I'm hoping we can get to all of it. We got side steps, wiring, audio, exhaust, tonneau cover, probably a lot more, but we're gonna start there. You undoing the O2s?
Yeah, I just unclipped them from the frame. I was trying to unclip them, but I don't see anything to push down on.
Wow, that wasn't very hard.
How'd you do that? You just pull it apart? Because I undid the white part up top. Oh my God.
If it got any easier.
I was struggling.
What's up with this kid?
A lot of the times the most difficult part of the installation can be the removal of the stock system. And if somebody is doing this on the floor in their garage, what we recommend before they do anything is to cut right here at the rear tailpipe, because there's no way you're gonna be able to slide this thing out from underneath the vehicle unless it's up on a lift like this. There you go.
Are we coming forward or backward?
You gotta come out at least there, now back out.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Want to do the big noisy drop?
We should. And yell, stock sucks.
So we're not reusing none of this. It's all going away.
She's gone, man.
All right, Jake, let's.
She gone.
Whoop.
So we just need the big, we're gonna install the head pipe first. And so the key to installing one of these systems is this will snug it up a little bit. We want things to be snug, but we don't want nothing to be tight. Because, I mean, a 1/4 of an inch right here, 8 feet back, is now inches off.
Right.
There, perfect. So just to make sure before you tighten everything up, you kind of want to have an idea of where everything's at, because we can't see through the pipes.
You can't?
No, I tried. I tried. I mean, I had laser eye surgery. I was super disappointed when I couldn't see through things.
You can make a bunch of inspection holes, but then it sounds different.
Yeah. I mean, the thing
The
is,
good thing is if you cut them back just like right there, you can still slide them. Yeah.
So we're gonna cut right here. We're gonna mark it right here, obviously, and then cut probably 3.5
Make sure you cut
inches
on
forward.
the right side of it.
Yeah, we're gonna cut 3.5 inches forward of that, just so we give ourselves a little bit of room. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, now we can go forward with the truck.
All right, 2, 3. Boy, that got hard. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna pop all the plug wires off. Cool. So while you get these ones off, I'm gonna pop them off on the other side. And then get them out of the way. The nice part is that this wheel out as the header comes out the side. And there's the factory cast iron manifold.
So I'm just pre-assembling a harness that we can use for all the lights coming off the roof, because we have so many up there that have different amperage requirements. I'm just trying to make sure we have the smallest possible bundle of wires to come through the roof, since we have to run through the roof. And if I just leave them loose, they're gonna be flapping all over the place and getting hung up on each other. So doing it this way, I can have one clean bundle.
Okay, guys, we got all the bolts right here. These are your header bolts, same as the OEM, threads, everything. Again, I just can't express this too much. Thread all the bolts in by hand first. That's gonna save you. Use these little lock washers, they'll help you. You'll be good to go.
I do have one more. Yeah, the middle one? Yeah.
Make sure you guys get a heat cycle in those gears first.
Then I will.
And how are we gonna do that? Like on the dyno, right? No. Just put it on the dyno.
Go drive with the freeway for 30 minutes. Yeah. Let it sit. Do it one more time before you do anything. Otherwise, you're gonna no bullshit. Yeah, they gotta get a heat
No
cycle.
one ever told me that back in the day when I put gears in my truck.
Then you go out and tow it.
I would just tell her, yeah.
600 degrees.
I would tow straight from here to Glam. I was towing more than I should, and then wonder why I didn't make it home.
Brand new gears. Yeah. Make sure you guys do that.
Am I pretty good at this?
Who wants to roll in it?
I think you're killing it, dude.
We want to roll in.
No cheer. Oh, you know what? I see when I see it coming down the road is you got to build it and film it.
Right.
Hey, it's pretty easy to do.
I know. It's just gonna sound like a boat or a sand car.
They didn't hook up the exhaust. They left just the headers.
So if you want the loudest exhaust system on the market, we got it right here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna admit it was a little louder than I expected.
That's one.
All right, Scott, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going. All right, we're starting to hit. Hey, guess what?
We're through.
Look at that.
Yippee!
Holy moly.
All we needed was a little teamwork.
We needed.
Get my sit-ups in.
Basically, the trigger system's eliminating a ton of miscellaneous wiring that we would have to run under the dash. The run we did through the firewall here was really only because we were trying to get the wires from the roof. For all the grill lights, any lighting that's in the front of the vehicle, we don't have to run anything through the firewall to get it wired in with the trigger system installed. So once this box is in, this is a solid state relay box. It's got 6 channels to it. And all we would theoretically do is just attach this, tie into the battery, and then run each of these 6 circuits right directly to the lights themselves. And that's the whole install because of our wireless switch assembly that goes inside the cab.
Ready, J-Man?
My shoulders. All right, let me deburr. Let's deburr. Take a little break. Oh, you want water?
Yeah.
Cold or room?
room.
Clean one?
All right. Again, then, there you go.
Grab on these. So, there they are. And we have side lights. Yay! And we have a rear light.
Yeah!
And we still have 3 open circuits. So I still have front lights on the bumper to go, but basically everything's working.
You are the man, Scott.
So now what we're going to do here is we're connecting, by interrupting the signal from the amp to the fix, there's now nothing going to the speakers in the doors. So we're going to take the individual connections or wires to every speaker, and we're going to hook those up to the RD905. We're not going to hook them up till after we get the levels set, because we have to play sine waves to set the levels, and those will smoke speakers really quick. So I'm just prepping the wires now. Once we get the amp set up, we can make the connections, and then we'll have sound and a perfectly dialed in amplifier.
All right, it's Friday morning and we came off a pretty late night, but that's okay because we got a lot done. Today we got obviously the front of the truck, grille, headlights, we got a tonneau cover, side steps, wheels, tires. And guess what? JL Audio guys were here late. They finished up. Let's check it out.
Problem is like you gotta clear, these gotta tuck up underneath. So normally like this all would come off and sit on top of it. But the way they made them is they're clipped so they sit behind it. So now you have this point where it pushes you out while you're trying to get it on the track.
Yeah.
So you get it to sit, but everything on the ends is like binding you out.
Binding
so
you?
yeah,
How do you tuck it in, pretty much?
Well, after you get it in, like you tuck it, but you have to get this track, and that's where we keep like kind of beating it, trying to get it down. Fire it up with this in there.
All right, go ahead and pause it. So we just finished calibrating our Fix 82. We have a successful calibration. So what that means is we pretty much took the equalized mid-range and high-frequency channels. We made them one harmonious 20 to 20,000 hertz full-range signal, removed all the equalization so we have a nice flat response. So now we can just go in, we're going to set the levels on the amplifier, set the crossovers, and we should be able to hook up the speaker sub and be rocking in just a couple of moments.
All right, so the guys from JL Audio just finished the subwoofer. It is mounted, and it's time to listen to some jam. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's my song too. All right, let's get out of here. I'm an idiot. God, I'm an idiot. Let's get this day started.
You have to push on this so it can pop off of it. Look, like that.
Christian's good at figuring stuff out.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 2 out.
Oh man, I know the smell of that. Oh, it smells so good, dude. It reminds me of my childhood for some reason. Alright, careful with the fingers. Push it all the way forward. There it is.
So these brackets are gonna go right towards the back of the tailgate.
Okay.
There's a little groove that you'll see on the rail. You're just gonna make sure that sits over the top of the piece right here on the canister. Make sure you don't do it too tight.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
All right, me too.
Oh, it's Hazel. Hazel, we got you. We got you 14 egg McMuffins with sausage. So go ahead and start eating up.
All right, I'm in. Boom. Well, you can't get this connector wrong because it has a one way on, one way off.
Yeah, everything's pretty easily labeled.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm waiting to hear a snap.
The right snap.
That's a lot of pressure.
That was a snap.
That was a snap. All right.
Okay, is there top ones? Because we're kind of far. No, actually, that's all right. That almost fits.
What are we on? We're on the bumper. That's why.
Well, nothing we can do about that.
You can push it in.
That's about it. Let's see if we can bolt this up and shut the hood.
Yeah. Boy. All right.
Moment of truth.
Gently.
One more. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Where's your Sharpie? You got some rock chips.
So on the Chevy, there's a couple little pieces of plastic that you can pop off on the back near the bulkhead. What you're gonna do is run the wire through that hole, and then you're able to run the wire down underneath the vehicle up into the engine bay to attach to the battery.
Oh, good. We've got the world's smallest little window to get through here. Yippee! Oh, success.
Yeah. Dunskies. Okay, your tunnel's live if you want to try it out. Sweet.
I like that.
Oh, whatever happened to screws and bolts?
Plastic took over.
Yeah, right? Oh, wait. So we had one up there. Two, oh, yeah, those
These are
are already
tapped.
there.
There's your tap.
Yeah, I forgot already. We just did that.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Okay. Did you bring the impact gun over here?
Of course not. That would make sense. Oh, why would I do that?
Can someone see the impact gun over there with the half inch on it? I wasn't sure how long you were going to go for.
Until it stopped.
Slow-mo. First one.
Because we got a different bumper, the outline of the inner fender is different. So now I'm just marking where I'm gonna cut to try to make it look as factory as I can. Woo!
Hey Jason, we're short one.
Oh, you forgot. There's one on your head.
Well, the elastic is strong.
This will be the easier way if you just do that. Pull it tight. Boom. Boom.
It's a beaut. Protection.
Line up your lugs.
I'm ready.
This is gonna be fun.
But walk forward.
You're good at scooting.
Make sure you get my red face. Make sure you get my red face.
Yeah, use your knees, not your back.
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom, son.
I knew we should have went with the 44s.
They're good, man. They look nice.
Done.